The last thing I want to talk about is the courage to accept ourselves right where we are. If we're going to banish shame, if we're going to say, I am valuable no matter what I weigh, no matter what I weigh, I'm valuable, I love myself, then how do we accept ourselves? Faith is about life, it's about my life. One of the deepest needs of the human heart is the need to be appreciated. And that's something that I was missing for 18 months. I was working at home, triaging these calls, and the only person I saw was a very important person. It was my husband, and we validate each other. But I missed coming here each week. I missed accepting you and having you accept me. And you've all seen me. You've seen me from 371, and then I got down to 202, then I went back up to 248, and then I went down to 182, and now I went up a few, quite a few. And the thing is, we're all in it together. Accept it means that people with whom I live and work and come to pray enough with give me a feeling of self-respect that I'm worthwhile. They are happy that I am who I am. And they don't want me to be anybody else but me. That's what you are. You are who you are. And we're all different. When I deny the defects, I know I'm not perfect. And if I said Bob was perfect, I'd be lying. If he said I was perfect, he'd be lying. I don't deny his defects. He doesn't deny me my defects. But we love each other, maybe because of them sometimes. I mean, we have a lot of laughs at our defects. And some of them can be boasting, rigidity, I could never say that, inferiority complex, and gossip. All those things prove you don't accept yourself. I am accepted by God as I am. You know what's so funny? Our love of God is secondary. The most important thing is His love for us. He doesn't need our love. He wants it. He wants our love. God lives always in one ever-present now. I love that thought. There's no future, there's no past, there's now for God. And so often we blame ourselves for the past. We're worried we're never going to get to our healthy weight. And God's just like, I'm living right in the now, and I love you, Ellen, in the now. I accept you, Ellen, in the now. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I really want you to read these articles because they're very, very powerful. And I love Joyce Meyer, Joyce Meyer, right? Meyer. Joyce Meyer. I never know how to say her last name. A lot of people think I look like her, but I read her all the time. I love her. She said, you can choose to accept yourself, or you can choose to reject yourself. You can also choose whether or not to agree with God and see yourself as very good. I know from experience that agreeing with God is always the best choice. Lord, I choose to agree that everything you have made is good, including me. And then we have to stop resisting that we are not valuable and have a positive mindset and accept ourselves for where we are. And we need to point to God and say, I know where my joy comes from. I know where the grace comes from. I have failed in the past, but the past is the past. I'm living in now, and I'd like to play a very powerful song pointing to Jesus.